Hey, so this is Curl from the future, and I came to deliver a message. And I'm not talking about the androids. So I wanted to talk about demons of fear. How fear can consume you. How you can allow fear to consume you. You see, you have to let those demons in order for it to consume you, in order for it to stop you from being able to do things that you want to do. So when I talk about these demons of fear, we know are demons because we know God is not of fear. God is not of the thought process of fearing anything. Like if we even look at the scripture, there's scripture to prove this. Look at the demons kind of messing up my speech right now. So for instance, here we go. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of a love and of a sound mind. This is very powerful, very, very powerful. And this is Timothy 1:7. So that's very powerful. So what that's showing me is that God is not of fear. God is, as it says, of love and of a sound mind. We can even think about, the reason this is great is because when it talks about God being of love and of a sound mind, think about instances where people will possibly hate on another brother for possibly making it to the next level, right? There's a fear there that this person is going to get to a level that I'm not able to obtain. So then I start having that fear, I start hating, I start being in jealousy, I start being in bitterness. And this just shows you that that's all the devil. That's not of peace, of love, like it says, of sound mind, of God. This is a demon of fear. What about, like, for instance, hey, I'll even use myself as an example. I was going to start this channel. I was frozen for a while in regards to starting this channel, just because of the fact that I was like, okay, if I start this channel, will it even amount to anything? Is it pointless? Am I wasting my time? By me wasting my time and me doing this channel and it not amounting to anything, will this start to destroy my self-confidence in doing any other endeavors in the future for my dreams? And it stopped me for a while. So I allowed that spirit of fear to overcome me, to run through me, to consume me. And then I had to just break that. As they always say, bravery or courage is not in the absence of fear, but it is the will to overcome, to go forth through that fear. If you ever thought about, like, when you had a fight in school, you always had a little bit of fear there, but you pursued and moved forward when you had to. So even in war, soldiers have some fear, but soldiers have the bravery and the courage to continue to pursue forward. They have to. They have a purpose. They have a vision. Well, their vision is to make it home. But they have a purpose. They have a goal to make it home. To protect the country. So it's just showing that we have to have sound mind. We have to think. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm afraid this might happen. Like, I had to think, like, hey, I'm afraid if I start this channel that when it doesn't work, I'm going to be so stumped by the fact that I've now pursued another goal. I've pursued a lot of goals in my life. And a lot of times, those goals didn't necessarily work out the way I wanted them to work out. Some of them did. And I felt like when they didn't work out sometimes, it really stumped me for a while. Like, it was kind of like when Ronda Rousey lost, right, her first match. If you notice, it was very difficult for her to be able to overcome that loss. They say, like, one of the most difficult things for a fighter is to be able to get over the fact that they lost when they lose that first fight. It's like it becomes like a stumbling block in their mind. It becomes like something that blocks their confidence that they had. You have like this ultra sense of confidence of self, and then when something comes and just like knocks you down, it's very difficult to get up and go forward and feel like I'm still the man. I still got this. So it's like I was afraid that, okay, I'm going to pursue this, and then if it doesn't work out, that's going to also deter me from ever wanting to do anything again. But I didn't let it overcome me. So I think if anything, man, I just wanted to get out of my message here today that we might have that fear in our lives in regards to problems we might be having, in regards to overcoming, whether that's like a surgery or overcoming, maybe we have a big test coming up, or maybe we have some sort of problem at work, or some sort of maybe a contract possibly is coming to an end, and you fear being able to get that next contract, right? Worrying and doubt is only going to stop us and halt us from being able to move forward and do things that we need to do. I can worry about, okay, that contract's coming to an end. That happened to me. My contract came to an end. I had to look for another job. I got that job. It took a while, but I got that job. But me worrying, all it's really going to do is just keep me frozen. The devil wants to halt you from being able to get to where you want to get to, or where you should get to. He wants to halt you from making progress. Every time you sit there in your fear, you don't make progress. You need to make progress. You need to go forward. You need to push through. So fear is a natural response to dangerous things happening, to things that are happening in your life where you can't see the other side. But don't fear those things. Only thing we should fear is God, who can kill our body, kill our soul, can stop our lives in an instant. So we're looking at things on a level where it's just earthly. But God is able to see this life, currently, the past, the present, the future, and he's able to see where you're going to go. So if I have somebody with me that can kill the body and the soul, somebody with me that can see the future, that can see my destiny, that knows it all, why am I really fearing, right? It's a natural response, but we have to have faith. We have to trust that the Lord has what's best for us ahead. Like when things didn't happen in my life in regards to when I had things planned out with some of my artistic dreams and they didn't happen, I was stuck in a lot of regret, a lot of thoughts about maybe I'm not meant to do anything, as special as what I wanted to do. Maybe this isn't what God had planned for me. I was like, you know what? I had negative thoughts. I'm a person, like, maybe I shouldn't even try to pursue anything else like that. Or if I do pursue things like that, maybe I should try X, Y, and Z. That's a little bit more level. Maybe I'm thinking too much about something that's just above my ability to be able to achieve. And then eventually I got out of that. So it's just about escaping those demons of fear that want to hold you down. I want to keep you in the same place. You can have demons of fear in people around you. Let's say you're about to do something that is extraordinary. Let's say you're going to go to maybe even like a college, let's just say. And you might have people around you, you grew up in a negative neighborhood that might be like, yo, I don't think you should go to that. And it might be some demons of fear in them. They might fear what's going to happen to me if my homie leave me. Me and him been hanging out. We've been doing things. We've been doing X, Y, and Z for X amount of time. If he leave me, what's going to happen to me? So it's about him. It's about that selfishness. So anything that's about selfishness, that's about fear, that's from the devil. As the scripture said, God gave us sound mind, power, and love, right? So God isn't about fear, he isn't about trying to keep you where you were at. He wants you to flourish. And so the things, even when we take it back to some of the stuff I just talked about that I wanted in my life that didn't come to pass, I now believe, and I truly believe this, that it's because God has something better planned for me that I'll be even more fulfilled with. And these trials and things, I'll look at them a lot differently when I get to wherever I'm supposed to be. And that's how we got to think. We have to have hope. God is about hope. They say Superman, even the theme of Superman is built off of God, right? And Superman has that S on his chest for hope. God is hope, right? When we're in negative situations, we always have to have hope. We always have to think with the spirit that we are believers of Christ, that we believe in hope. This world is very dark, but God is the light. We're fighting for the army of light. We're not here to let the darkness consume us. The army of the dark consume us. So just keep that in mind, that there's always hope. I could think negatively and be like, you know what? There's no point in doing anything. There's no point in pursuing my dreams, because all it's going to actually lead to is just nothing. I'm just going to end up nowhere. Like, that's not of a person who's of Christ. We have to have, like I said, sound mind to think there's always hope. There's always hope. And think of love. Like, man, my homie is actually about to get to that next level. I'm happy for him. Man, my boy been pursuing this for X amount of time. I'm happy for him. Like, we have to start having that thought process and letting those demons of fear not consume us, and knowing when those demons of fear might consume other individuals that might want to keep us where we're at with them. We also have to think about when we have those thoughts and not pursuing things because of fear, that those are demons of fear that are trying to keep us back. So we're having demons of fear consume us, and it's allowing us to stay where we are. So I just wanted to come through and deliver a message, especially for you, and let you know these demons of fear we cannot allow to consume us. We have to push forth. We have to have bravery and courage, not in the absence of that fear, but to push forth with that fear and know that God got us. He got our back. We ain't got nothing to fear. Only thing you should fear is a man who can destroy, not a man, but an entity, a being that can destroy both body and soul. That's it. And I just wanted to deliver this message today, and come through. And I believe I did that. So if you guys like this, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you guys want to see more content from me. I got some more videos coming. And I appreciate you guys for watching this. And as I said, the message got delivered, and it wasn't about the androids. And I'll see you guys in the future. Peace.